Welcome, everyone, all you Cavomaniacs watching live, all of you lovely people in the audience. This is your panel for Geek'd in Shreveport 2023. Yay! And the crowd goes wild. Woo! We have got some special guests finna take the stage. Did you guys know that the Army had an esports team? Is there a special MOS for that? Does it come with a sign-on bonus? All things that we are going to find out soon. Y'all give up a round of applause for these three men and their achievements in esports. And the crowd goes wild again. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Check.
Yeah, all you guys check out your microphones. Make sure they work good.
Y'all hear me? Okay, cool. We are ready to go. Let's do this cool stuff.
Okay, so we've already done our formal introductions earlier, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these guys introduce themselves to you so you know who they are and what exactly it is that they do. We're going to start right here closest to me. Take it over, brother.
Cool. My name is Lance Young. I am the team manager for Apex Legends. That's my job title.
My name is Corporal Huffman. I am their social media guru or expert. I mainly go around, travel with them, capturing content with my camera, whether it be pictures or videos.
I'm Sergeant Abrams. I am one of the pro players for the Apex Legends team.
Trash.
Awesome. So we're going to ask some simple questions here. And the first question that I want to know is how does one get lucky enough to be on the esports team for the U.S. Army?
Which one of you two wants to take a crack at that?
Well, yeah, that's a question for each one of you. I think each one of y'all could just take turns, so whoever wants to go first.
Yeah, I'll go first because, I like it. So anyways, it's a tryout process. When the Army, I think it was back in 2018, I got an email from them saying they have an esports program. And so join the Discord, try out for the game or the title that you wanted to participate in. If you're good enough, you would get selected to do more tryouts and other things with the team. And then if you got real lucky, like some of us here, you got PCS to Fort Knox or transit to Fort Knox.
Oh, you want my 2 cents? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Cool
so, I guess, yeah. So to reiterate what he just explained, it's definitely challenging. It's not easy. No one's ever going to just make it their first time going in. It was an interview process, and then the scouting, and then the long nights, training, practicing, just over and over and over, rinse, repeat on top of our 5 to 5. So it was a strenuous process. And then doing that, hey, it's okay. And doing that, we're definitely rewarded. And being able to do this now, it's been a one-in-a-lifetime chance. It's really cool. Yeah, I'm good.
So now the official answer.
Thanks.
We have two different sections. We have what's called the at-large, and we have what's at Knox. The at-large program is a Discord server that is open up to anyone that's an active guard or reserve for any component. Any component can join and be a part of the esports team and compete for us after their duty. So it's considered a additional duty or like a job they do after work. So it's open to anyone to play on. That's in the military. After that, there's the at Knox side. So that's where these two people come in. They're the ones that were selected at the time where we had openings at Fort Knox. Apex Legends was a game that had a good standing within the esports community and had growth. So we picked Apex as the game to bring down here. These two are part of the team that was brought down to Fort Knox to do it full time and compete for us.
Fort Knox is a duty station. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
There's nothing there.
Hold on, you got to travel a little bit, and then
Radcliffe is okay.
We're not
They got
talking about
E-Town.
Radcliffe.
They got E-Town like 20 minutes away. But as far as I mean, if you like bourbon, they have awesome bourbon there. But other than that, yeah, that's really about it.
We have
Okay,
a
so
question.
we're forgetting about Louisville, and we got Nashville down below. It's only a
That's
couple
in
hours.
Tennessee.
Like,
Nashville's not worth the drive.
No, it's not.
We do have 2 questions from the interweb. Thank you
Nice.
guys that are watching live. Keith is a veteran that watches our show, and he wants to know. Well, you already answered that question. He says, "Do you have to do PT together every morning?"
nope.
So we don't have to do PT together, but we do PT on our own.
Yep.
Because we, like you said, we have the Warrior Fitness team there. So some of us actually work out with them, and those guys are monsters. So that's where we get our PT from, for the majority of us.
Awesome.
Good question. Good question.
What is y'all's PT score? You look like a
1 billion. I'm kidding. I don't know. So it's not the PT. It's the ACFT now, the new Army standard PT test. I don't remember our last score. We did it. What was it? 5 months ago? I don't remember. I don't remember my score. I know
Four
ours
months ago.
is pretty. It's up there. It's up there.
I think I got 420.
Nice.
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 That's a nice number.
Yeah. It's up there. Mine's like 500, I think. I don't remember. Something like that.
Oh, am I supposed to include myself as well? Or, oh, okay. Well, 504 to be exact.
504.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
To be exact.
could you guys possibly still get deployed, or are you guys y'all are on a non-deployment?
Correct. Yes.
No.
Yep, correct.
Non-deployment.
We follow the same standards that recruiters do.
Mhm.
So just like them, we don't have to qualify on a weapon again, do the gas chamber or any of that. We still have to maintain a PT test, but besides that, we just stay at Fort Knox and do recruiting efforts.
Yeah, and we still do our training as well. So like our
350-1.
Army training, we got to do annual trainings, and then of course our medical, we got to keep up with that too. But other than that, yeah, it's really about it.
Listen, I approve of this method of recruiting so much more than like how my recruiter recruited me. I was like, oh, truck driver for the Army, like what do they do? And at this time, being an 88 Mike was like one of the most dangerous jobs you could go into.
Yep.
It came with a big bonus too. So I was like, he's like, you could possibly drive around the truck that has the Army NASCAR in it. That's what he told me.
That's what he told you.
And I'm like,
Heck yeah.
I'm a good driver. Like, I could get there. If it's possible, I can do it, Pinnacle.
Did you ever get to
Not
drive
possible, no. There's a civilian that does that. It's not even an Army guy.
that? Unlucky.
So. Weak sauce.
Super.
On the interweb more, we have a question that says, what standards do you have to maintain to stay on the team?
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah, that's you two for your
Yeah.
Apex.
I can answer that.
So, go ahead. Yeah, you can answer
Yeah.
it.
So it's on the same lines of just staying proficient, right? So they were talking about obviously the first one, 670-1, right? Uniform appearance, 350-1 for like our annual training.
The game.
He's talking,
The
he's talking
game.
about the
Staying
team.
proficient.
I got you.
The
No, no, no.
game.
The
I got you.
game?
I got you. I'll answer that question. So of course we still have to maintain the highest level of play that we join for. You misunderstood the question, but yeah. So we have to maintain that super high level of play, so that if we drop below it, I don't think we're gonna get kicked out of it. It's just we may have to do other jobs at Fort Knox. We'll still be on the team, right? It just will be at a different level, but yeah, just maintain your high level of play. That's pretty much it.
But do you guys still go to the range and out into the field?
This is what we're
No.
talking about, yeah.
Nope.
What?
With no ranges. I mean, we can still qualify on our
EST.
weapons, but it's the virtual. It's not the actual range.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Like, if you wanted to go to the field, could you go to the field?
No, why would you want to?
No, the only people in the field there are the cadets, and I
Right.
don't want to join them.
Yeah,
That's good.
We good. We've been through that. We good.
I was out for like 2 years, and I wanted to go to the field, so I told like my stepkids and my girls like, we're going camping. I don't think it was the experience they wanted.
Yeah.
Unload the truck!
360 security. Let's go. You got 2 minutes to do it.
We have another question on the interweb. They want to know, what are you guys' personals KD?
Ooh. Oh, on Apex? I think mine is like 4 or something. Now, is he talking about ranked or pubs? But for pubs, I think it's like 4 point. It's high 4 point something.
Your
Ranked is
overall.
like 3, for sure.
0.
I'm right around the same. It's a little over 4.0 overall. KD, that's everything included.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's not bad. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Especially in rank.
Yeah, ranked is
Even +3 is not bad.
Yeah, ranked is really hard because you don't really fight too much, and if you do, you're probably gonna get third party, and not very fun. But yeah, it's pretty good. Arcades are pretty good.
So I'm assuming y'all have made pred.
Yes. Oh yeah, we all been pred. I was ranked 19th pred at one time in my life.
Woo! And we've already kind of asked him, so I'm gonna, I'll just go ahead and ask this question. What is your guys' preferred Apex Legend? If you had to play now, and here's the deal. Both of you kind of told me the same guy earlier. So if you guys were going to play on the same team,
Yeah.
do you flip a coin? Like,
I kind of just let him have it
Yeah, he kind of lets me
because he
go
just
with it.
complains that he's not playing better.
But sometimes we just do like before start the game, we'll choose our character, and then whoever gets to choose first, they get him. Kind of like that. But sometimes I just bully him, like, no, you're not playing him.
nice. So how does one become the guru? I mean, we've heard from them on how you become on the esports. So how do you become the guru? How do you get selected to do your job?
Yeah.
So for me, it was more of a right place, right time more than anything. I did it as a volunteer making graphics for the esports team before it became what they call, it was official. So before that, it was just a mock-up unit, provisional. So I was just doing it as a volunteer thing to get like a volunteer service medal at the time. Sergeant Camacho was the one at Fort Knox at the time, and he needed 2 social media people.
Sergeant Camacho or President Camacho?
Sergeant first class.
Now Sergeant first class, but at the time, Staff Sergeant. But no, he needed 2 people, and I was one of the people who had been volunteering the longest at the time and the most consistent. And so I was one of the 2 people that he requested to get pulled down there. And I just kind of became his secondary to everything to deal with social media and traveling to cover the content for not just the esports team, but the band and the fitness team.
Yep.
So we have 2 questions popped up. Sixth Face says, anyone playing BG3?
Baldur's Gate 3.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
So if you're not in if you're not in the D&D, then you're not.
Oh, it's
playing
a D&D.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a D&D.
Well, listen, I don't play like D&D, the like actual D&D, but I played Baldur's Gate too.
Yeah.
Baldur's
So,
Gate? No.
I haven't played
I
that
never
game
played
yet,
it.
So
And I didn't know what they were talking about. I was just hoping
It's
somebody
really,
up
really
here
good,
knew what
though. I've heard.
BG3 meant.
I don't.
I was like, it's a setup.
Yeah, what is he talking about?
Whatever you do, don't go Google BG3.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yes, we got him to say it. He'll say anything. Keith also wants to know, how fun is it to feel...
What?
huh?
How fun is the feel?
Wait, what happened?
To feel good.
Yeah, how fun is it to fill out your NCOER on the
Oh yeah. Okay, here we go.
That is a
That was
wonderful
interesting.
question. Wow, that is a great question. So, it's like I said, I'm the team manager for all of Apex, so I do, I think I do about 3 out of the 4 of their NCOERs. So that's very interesting. It has to deal with a bunch of like events and TDYs that we go through. We're still trying to figure out the whole process, how to do that, but it's definitely a fun time trying to fill that out. 'Cause it's not like a normal, your normal duty position. So it's fun, but it's also kind of challenging at the same time.
Has anyone on the esports team ever had extra duty?
No.
No, I don't think we doesn't. No, because we're not dumb enough to do anything stupid.
Yeah. Out of the 3 first sergeants we've had come through to manage the ROC, Recruiting Average Company, that's what we fall under, they have all said we're the easiest company they have ever had to manage because we're gamers, so we never leave our rooms or the office.
Right.
So they never have to get a phone call during the weekends, and they said they really
Exactly.
appreciate that.
So,
Bro, they couldn't even let a 3-day come around or a 4-day come around. Well, I promise you. There was going to be 5 soldiers marry strippers, 6 soldiers buy cars they couldn't afford, 10 of them were going on trips. And
yep. That's
It was going to happen. Guaranteed it was going to happen. So
Nobody
you
got
guys
it.
are squared away then. That's
Yes.
what's up.
I wouldn't know if it's just squared away. We're just kind of don't know how to leave our rooms and touch grass.
Whoa, wait,
Nah,
wait,
nah,
no. Some of us actually have lives.
We're,
So like,
we're squared away. We're squared away.
Your typical competitive gamer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do other soldiers in the Army respect the esports team?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would probably.
I didn't even think about
a
that.
lot.
Probably
Well,
not.
Well, hold on, because there's actually a lot of folks that actually don't know that the esports is like even a thing. We've had that like more times that I could count. They're like, I don't even know we have an esports team or something like that.
But the people that I do know,
We have
Yeah.
this issue with COD. A lot of people
Yeah.
think like they're the hottest thing in Call of Duty, and they're still playing on their console. And then they'll come and play against our Call of Duty team for tryouts, and they all just get washed and never come back and leave. That happens a lot with Call of Duty because everyone thinks they're.
The best of the
Yeah.
best.
But no, we have a hard time finding people for Call of Duty because the skill level for that is very high, and we just can't find a lot of good talent for that.
Yeah.
And the same can be for other games that have wide appeal.
That's awesome. Question in the crowd?
heck yeah. Oh dang!
There we go.
I got a microphone.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Man, skip the
no
whole
cheating.
guy.
I got a
You can't skip
microphone.
him.
What games do you guys play
What games do
What
they
games do
play?
we play?
Yeah.
You talking about at Fort Knox or just in general?
in general?
In general,
Yeah.
every game you can think of, literally.
Like Rocket League?
Yes, this is the Rocket League team at Knox right now.
So the
Yes.
two people to my left and right, they play competitively for Apex. We have a team for every major title. So Rocket League, Apex Legends,
Call of
Duty,
Rainbow
World
Six
of
Siege.
Warcraft,
Fighting games like
Heroes of the
Tekken,
Storm.
Tekken,
Super Smash
Street
Brothers.
Fighter.
And do you guys like
Smash.
play against other branches or?
Yeah,
just-
We do,
So
yep. Mhm.
every year there's what's called our branch battle that the USO hosts. We just had one this year in Florida. That was for our Rocket League. Sadly, the Air Force won that one again.
Let's go. Let's go.
Listen, I knew that was. Listen, I knew that was coming. Okay, I knew that. Listen.
They have too much time.
Yeah. These are Army soldiers, dude. They,
you ain't got
they
time
got
for that.
more.
You
They
gotta go
got.
to the
They got to
field.
do more than just, Rocket League.
Now, surprisingly, the Coast Guard has a very good team. Compared to the other branches, it would be Air Force, Army, and then Coast Guard.
Whoa.
For
Well,
Rocket
then-
League.
The Coast
okay,
Guard is
okay.
just like the Air Force,
Of water.
Of the water.
Yeah, of water.
the Air Force of the water.
Good question.
Yeah, they're pretty
Yeah,
much Air
yeah,
Force.
that.
Thank you for your question, sir.
Yes, appreciate your question. You're the best. Didn't he have one?
You handsome.
You had one, didn't you?
Do you have a question for these nice gentlemen?
He
Yeah.
was like, heck yeah, I'll do it.
Go Army.
Yay.
Yeah.
Army. I was Army. Well, I will always be Army. I'm
Heck
retired. now.
yeah.
That's right.
All right. How did? Okay, and I'm sorry I came in very late. But how did you guys get selected? I'm very proud of you, and I'll be on top. Beat the other team. I'm happy that you're better than the Marines.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot better.
But what I have to say is, how did the Army find you in the first place? How did they find talented guys like you?
Okay, so like I said,
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, good question. So back in 2018, the Army sent out a vast email saying, "Hey, we have an Army esports team, and if you'd like to try to get on the team, you have to join Discord and then do a tryout process." So that's how I started. And then once you get vetted and do all your little interviews and all the cool stuff, you get selected and you get lucky enough to come to Fort Knox. This is like a tryout process we had to do.
How many people were in the tryouts when you went in?
Wow, was it thousands? It was thousands, right? It was
Yeah.
thousands of people.
That
And there's
was
only 7 of us who made it, so it was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I know COD had this last one they had around a couple hundred to go
Yeah.
through.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
It's a lot of people, a lot of military people try to get on the team, so a lot.
Have you guys
question.
ever, for fun, just thought about going and walking, taking a hike up the hills at Fort Knox? I mean, just to say that you've done it, because they don't have basic there anymore.
No basic.
Do
No.
any soldiers at all even get brought through there to have to go do that? To go take that ruck march?
I don't think so. No.
There's ruck
I
marches?
didn't even know there was a hill there, but I would look it up. And I'll
Bro.
maybe I love wrecking.
Yeah.
Look, I imagine that you guys probably do find like certain soldiers that may, you know, be big-headed about their situation
Yeah.
compared to you guys, but it was like that when I was in, just based off of the fact that I had to walk those hills. Like it didn't matter where you went to basic training at. It didn't matter if you went to Fort Benning or none of that. It don't matter, none of that. If you didn't go to Fort Knox and had to march them hills, you didn't go through basic. And that was how I looked at it. I was like, you didn't even go through basic. You went to Fort Leonard Wood? What?
Oh, wow.
I heard they let you drink Cokes there.
Yeah, no.
No,
yeah, you
they're-
guys are, guarding the gold.
Yeah.
So what's the highest place that you've ever placed in an esports event? That's a good question.
Ooh, it's a very good question. Man.
For you guys
For,
individually?
you talking about for Apex for us?
For Apex?
Well, anything that you've
Or
ever
just
did competitively for
anything.
the Army.
I mean, we got.
What was it? Was it semifinals or was it quarter?
I know I placed
semifinals?
first in a tournament for the Army one time. I forget what it was. But I definitely went first. And then I know y'all.
It was semifinals
Yeah.
for Challenger Circuit going into last chance qualifiers for ALGS.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
we were like right
Semi-
there, but then
Semifinals. I went first. I ain't gonna lie. I went first in some tournament. I don't remember what though. You gotta believe me. I promise. I'm not lying.
previous to both of those was at PAX East 2020. They were holding a LAN tournament there for 10 grand, and our two-man team was able to win that one, and our second entry was able to get 8th.
Nice. Good stuff.
And he did get to keep the money, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that one did. Hmm.
I know. I was first.
Do you have a technical question?
Sure.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
You probably already stated for. Is it what you do? Is it considered a specialty or is it a branch? It's a specialty.
Yep, you're right.
It's
on
a
the money for
broadening
that. Yep.
assignment.
Oh yeah, broadening assignment. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, for people who don't know, can you explain what that is?
So a broadening assignment is considered like a
Good
special duty or a special job you do that is outside of your current field. So say like I'm a IT specialist in the Army. A broadening assignment would be going to the esports team because it has nothing to do with my current job. So it's considered broadening, being able to experience different fields or jobs. After that broadening assignment is over, you then go back to your normal job you are assigned to, and you bring that experience with you.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Great. Yeah.
I'm super excited for you guys, dog.
Yeah, appreciate it.
We still got
Yeah,
a lot-
our
still
little
got a
community
lot of time.
college in town is getting an esports team. I'm excited for them
Nice.
too. I would have been
Nice.
all over this. I would have made 20 out of the Army if I could have been on the
Yeah,
esports
yeah.
team.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
have played any video game they wanted me to play.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah.
Yes, sir.
You guys have any questions back there you want to ask?
This is the Army